Hello, I'm Elizabeth Webb, your yoga lifestyle coach. Today, we're talking about mudras. And before we talk about this classic hand position and a couple other positions, let's think about yoga and hand positions. And first of all, what do the fingers represent? In many different lineages, they can represent different things. In this lineage, the thumb represents like something greater than ourselves, like a higher power. The index finger represents self. And the middle finger, did that bring up emotion for you? Yes, the middle finger represents emotion. And then the ring finger, yep, love, relationship, commitment. And then the pinky is intellect. So when we're doing this first chin mudra, this classic mudra, we've all seen this when someone is in that meditation pose and they've got their palms up, is energizing. If the palms are right facing down, that's calming, relaxing. Usually we all want to be a little bit more energized, so typically you see this with the palms up. And this is a wonderful mudra because it's that whole body, mind, spirit connection. And it helps with concentration, because if we are really concentrating on touching the fingers like you're holding a gentle, delicate piece of paper. So we are aware of keeping this hand position, which of course aids in the concentration. So I love this mudra. I do it very often, not only when I'm meditating, but also when I just need like myself connected to my God. You know, I'll do this and nobody has to know I'm doing it. And I'm just aware of staying focused, concentrating. And so let's move on to this next one. This next one, I don't know how to pronounce it, Ganesha. And Ganesha is where we're taking the palm away from you and the palm towards you, and then clasping the fingers and then pulling them apart, because this one opens up the heart. And when we want the heart open, this is also helping to correct that posture, which helps physically open up the body. When the hands are like this, emotionally, it's opening up the body. And then, and also think of this as spiritually as well, because we're doing it and because we're putting forth the effort to stay concentrated, anywhere from 3 breaths to 30 minutes. So anywhere in between that, even if you do this for less than 1 minute, because you've taken the time to say to yourself, I want my heart to be open, I want emotions to be released. Now this next one is just like if you're pointing your fingers, but we do it with an intention of the 1, 2, 3, the middle, ring finger, and pinky finger, just kind of making a contact with the thumb. I mean, a lot of people probably do number 1, like something like that, but have the intention, 3 fingers touching the thumb. And they don't have to touch the thumb, but it's your intention. And then see if the index finger can extend outward. This is a wonderful one for aiding digestion. So if our blood pressure is too high or too low, we don't have good circulation. And then our digestion suffers. So the spleen, the kidneys, the stomach, all aid from this. Let's see if I can pronounce this, Vajra Mudra. And this position, pointing number 1, is not only good for aiding digestion, but because we have an intention and because we want to increase our circulation, help our vital organs, assist in digestion, because we have that as an intention, then this mudra is going to work. And again, see if we can do it for 3 breaths. It's good if you can close your eyes, center yourself, take a deep, big breath in, and then relax with the exhalation. And if you can do 3 big breaths like that, that's good. If you have time to sit here for half an hour, that's awesome. Anywhere in between there, 1 minute, 2 minutes, 5 minutes, it doesn't matter as long as you're doing it because you want to do it for an intention. And what is your intention? Create an intention. Of course, the intention of this mudra, I feel, is great for aiding digestion. And then I do want to share one more with you today. And this is the Shivalinga. And this is where you're taking so this is my left hand, and then this is my right hand. And you're like a pestle and mortar. And if you have a pestle and mortar, think about when we have one of those tools, you really grind the pestle into the mortar. So what is it that you have? Tiredness, dissatisfaction, listlessness, depression. This is a great one to energize the body, it's a destroyer. This is a destroyer. And if we want to destroy depression, dissatisfaction, tiredness, then we really kind of grind the hand, the top hand. We grind a thumb up. Why is the thumb up? What does the thumb represent? Something that's much greater than ourself, which I like to say God. And whether that's a higher power for you or relying on that to be the destroyer. Of course, you can just be in a meditative position and just calmly sit and support the upper hand with the lower hand. And if you sit like this for maybe a half an hour, you'll get some benefit. But if you only have like 30 seconds, grind that away. And whew, look at that. It's just forcing my body to take a deep breath in. And what did we do that? How long did we do that? 15 seconds? Whew, nice big deep breaths. So use mudras, use your hand positions, use them intuitively. And we know that this is representing a higher power. This is self. This is emotion. This is love, relationship. This is intellect. And if you need some help figuring out a problem, you need more intellect to come into the play, touch your thumb to any of the fingers. If you need help with your relationship, just touch the finger. If your emotions are too exaggerated and you need to calm yourself down, or they're not enough and you need to rev yourself up, bring these 2 fingers together If yourself is in the way and you're not able to have that spiritual practice that you would like to have, then bring these two fingers together and feel the love that comes, because now you know something that maybe you didn't know before. Tools that you can use. And as you use these tools, think of Elizabeth Webb, your yoga lifestyle coach. Namaste.